Sounds on, cameras on. We are ready to go. Welcome everybody to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I am him. I'm that guy. Still really trying to figure out exactly what we're doing. I'm just running around making ice. Kyle's staring at the screen as he's doing this. Go! Purple, way behind, way behind. Is it on? It is black number one. Let's do it down. Gently. We are doing things a little differently today here on Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I am Dr. Cush, and this is my drinks. We are going to be testing something out that I have yet to try. If you guys all look right now at the bottle, it is completely sealed. Never tried this rum before. Very excited, but the rum is this guy right here. Now this handsome fella, this zombified maven of the Mai Tai, that is Beachbum Berry. He is absolutely credited with bringing Tiki back to the forefront, with making sure that the tropical drinks of the 1930s, 40s, and 50s did not die. He has run around all over the world looking, the United States. He basically flies to St. Louis and back is what ends up happening. But he uncovered the actual recipe for the zombie. He met a man named Ed Hamilton. Ed Hamilton, who self-titled. Now, I have a difficult time calling people out for self-titling, as I am, of course, Dr. Cush. I have a degree in comparative literature and theater, and not a doctorate. But Ed Hamilton calls himself the Minister of Rum. This guy knows rum. This guy knows tiki drinks and probably the foremost expert on the zombie. And so we are going to be cracking this open today. We are going to see whether this is worth it to buy. Obviously, this guy right here costs much less than seeking out the 3 normal bottles that would have to go into a zombie. Those bottles, of course, would be some sort of Jamaican rum, some sort of Demerara rum, and then some sort of Jamaican rum, some sort of Puerto Rican rum, and then a 151 Demerara, something like a Lemon Heart 151. This actually doesn't just have 3, it has 8 blends. I was reading about it today. Has 8 rums running through it. Some Guyanese, some Jamaican, then 1 Trinidad. There is no, apparently, Puerto Rico is not keeping up its end of the rum deal currently. They're not making the greatest rums in the world, is what these 2 gentlemen, one of them, the Minister of Rum, is saying. Let's give it a smell first. So this is my rum tasting vessel, my vial. This little guy down here is meant to disturb the rum as we mix it. We see whiskey tasted in those Glencairn glasses. These guys, some of you may know them as my shot glasses. But rum often has a lot more to it. So we need a sort of larger glass. So let's go ahead and pour ourselves a little drippling of this. And we will, of course, right after this, make Beachbum Berry's Beachbum Berry zombie blend. The zombie. Boy, that is a tough way to describe that cocktail. Let's give this a big old swirl and a swish. Man, a lot of banana. It's from the Jamaican. A ton of brown sugar from the Demerara. Wow. Down the hatch. That is delicious. That was really good. That is scary good. Just one quick note. This does come in at 59% alcohol. Not great. Oh, Keith was asking that as we were doing it. Yes, this comes in at 59% alcohol. Please do not make me do the proof on that. That is 118 proof. Is that right? Double it? 118 proof? My God. They also serve it in liters, which is so nice. Let's get into this. I have stuff to do tonight. Oh my God. Okay. Let's get into it. Let's make a zombie the way we've all made zombies. If you do not know what a zombie tastes like, I have given you the recipe many times. Just go back through my videos. I'm sure there's. Oh, I did a whole Saturday class just based on the zombie. We made like 4 different zombies. This is apparently the new way to make a zombie. Nobody could have changed that unless Don himself came back to life, or Dick Santiago clawed his way through the grave and explained exactly how we do this. That is good. Okay, let's begin to make it. We need 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. This, of course, not my recipe, even a little bit. I do want to give full credit over to Ed and Jeff. Jeff Beachbum Berry and Ed, the Minister of Rum Hamilton. 3/4 of an ounce of the lime. I'm not going to be squeezing grapefruit. I'm going to be pouring grapefruit. Just get over it. 1/2 ounce of grapefruit. Now, this is in lieu of Don's mix. Beachbum Berry was the guy that figured out what Don's mix was. So you would think that he would be flexing hard right now, saying, in this new zombie, you need to be adding Don's mix. He is not. He is putting them in separate quantities, and in fact, bumping up his cinnamon syrup. This is my cinnamon syrup right here. You see the cinnamon sticks running in there. We're going to do 1/2 ounce. So that is equal parts of the cinnamon syrup and the grapefruit juice, which is not normal to a zombie. I'm interested to see why he did that. Let's put this away. And then we need, his calls for his very own falernum. Jeff Beachbum Berry owns a bar in New Orleans called Latitude 29. He requires, or requests at least, that you use falernum from their bar. I say, no thanks. Sorry, buddy. I've already bought your rum. You don't own me. You're not an Apple product. We're going to be putting in John D. Taylor's falernum. 1/2 ounce of that. Oh, boy. Okay. 2 dashes of bitters and then a couple sprays of absinthe later. 1, 2. Doesn't work. Oh, I didn't know those could break. We're just going to put a couple drops. There we go. Absinthe or Pernod or, whatever you got. And then 2 big dashes of Angostura bitters. Right in here. 1, 2. That is basically making herb stirrer. And there we go. Now, this is the base for this cocktail. If we were stopping there, we would be making something called a jet pilot. We've made that before, but we are not. We are instead going to make the zombie. So we got to put a touch of grenadine in here. We make our own grenadine here at Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. You do not have to buy my own grenadine, my personal grenadine. You can make it yourself. I've told you how. Equal parts sugar and sugar and pomegranate. That's, of course, the word I'm looking for. Equal parts sugar and pomegranate. Now, the zombie normally has 3 rums. Not anymore. 1 rum. Now, I know that if the apostle is in here right now, he is going to have a fit. I don't think he is in here. So we've all missed the apostle fit. Normally, we put 4 ounces of booze in here, 1.5 ounces of Jamaican, 1.5 ounces of Puerto Rican, and 1 full ounce of 151. We don't need to do that anymore. We're only going to be putting in 2 ounces of this. Sorry, big 2 ounces. There we go. 2 ounces of this A little love rum. Doesn't seem like enough. Doesn't seem like enough. I feel like Jeff is pulling a fast one on us. Let's see. Jeff recommends we blend. I don't blend. I try not to do much blending anymore. The blender I have is no good. So we're going to shake with some sort of crappier ice to get some of that blending, and then we will pour it over crushed ice. There we go. There we go. There we go. Everybody in. Big shake. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And then I brought in crushed ice for just such an occasion as this. Go ahead and throw that into our glass. This is going to be a massacre. There we go, babies. That's mostly it. Everybody in. Crack that open to pour it in. It smells like a zombie. I'm not going to lie. It definitely does smell very much like a regular zombie. It does have the regular old zombie color. Does it reach to the top of my zombie glass? It does. Let's do this right. Put some mint in it. This is so good. Wow. Yeah. I'm catching a lot of that banana that I was catching right at the top. Like this rum smells so much like banana. I don't normally catch a ton of banana flavors. The Jamaican rum is usually outclassed, in my opinion, in the zombie. Usually the Jamaican rum is not the star of the show. Usually the two mix and sort of become one long situation. But I'm catching an awful lot of Jamaican in this one. Oh my gosh. Yeah. 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 Excellent. I don't exactly know what I was supposed to do today. Let's talk to some of the people. You've gotten us hooked on clear. Now you pulled this on us. Yeah, sorry, buddy. I know that I have been pushing the Prohibitus for a long time. You guys can all let me know.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I stink a little bit, but I do think it's important. Let me say this. If you are going to go out and buy a single rum, and you're going to buy 1 liter of it, I think this covers most of your bases. I can see it being used everywhere except for an agricole. So if you guys are going to be sitting at home and you're like, Cush, I got to have my tea punch. I can't go today without my tea punch. Funny little side note, that is actually how Ed Hamilton, the minister of rum, so he starts literally every day. He muddles lime with some cane sugar and an agricole. And instead of coffee, that's what he does. I ran in and I showed my wife that. She says, I'm not the minister of rum yet. So once I do that. Yeah, okay, 1 to 10. 10 being the best. What's your number for this rum? I'm going to give this a solid 8. Why an 8? I feel like it would be too sweet in some things. I feel like rum already gets a bad rap for being that sweet stuff, and this is absolutely the sweet stuff. However, if you are using it to make a tiki cocktail, I'm having a difficult time just even thinking of a tiki cocktail that this would not do well in. So as a universal rum, as something that you can put into everything, I would say this is it. It kind of tastes like tiki tea. Anybody's been to tiki tea? Kind of tastes like that. 8. That's pretty solid. Yeah, 8 is pretty solid. Now I don't have a ranking system. Kyle would say he gloves this, but that's that could be anywhere between anything. Yeah, Tiki, Apostle Tiki is here, so I think we might have missed his fit, or maybe I just didn't see it. We only put 2 ounces in there, and I know that is sacrilege to a zombie. However, we had to make the man's recipe. I'll tell you what, I think maybe the reason that I'm catching so much banana in this, because it is not nearly as boozy as a normal zombie. I think I'm just catching on to that right now. Because if the normal one, I think the normal one ends up being 49% alcohol if you add up all the different stuff. This one is 59% alcohol, but you're doubling the alcohol in the other one. You're putting 4 ounces instead of 2 ounces. Yeah, I think that's what this is. Yeah, Keith got it. This is a zombie light. This is a zombie light. Now, the thing with the zombie, of course, you really, they made it, they had signs up on the walls everywhere. 1 per customer, or limit 2 per customer, whatever it is. If you only gave me these 2, I would be okay. I may not drive, but I could bike. Yeah. Let's put the rest of this in here. Just listen, where are we going, Let's just see if we add more booze to it, whether we can get less of the banana and more of the heat. I imagine I just poured in about another half an ounce, maybe all the way up to 2/3 of it, or to 3/4 of an ounce. Yeah. Yep. I don't mean to give the man any guff at this point. Hit that with at least 2.5 ounces of this. Unless you want a zombie light, there is no shame in a zombie light. Zombie lights are very nice, but if you're looking for the original zombie flavor, you gotta go 2.5 ounces. Maybe, guys, 3 ounces. It's very nice though. Yeah, I don't taste as much banana anymore. I think that's what we're learning. There we go. Yeah, hashtag Tiki Pour. 151 on top. So Kristen, that is a good point. If you put 151 on top though, you are overburdening. There's already 151 in theory. There's 151 in here. So you don't want to overdo it with more of just one rum. You'll start to lose the other rums. But it's a good thought. It is a good thought. But I think you hit it with more of this. And at $40 for a liter, it's not the worst thing. Yeah, the Apostle Tiki, that is the Cush version of an improved cocktail. Usually they add absinthe. I say, F that, more rum. All right, I kept you guys here long enough in my experimenting. I would say this is a definite buy if you are able to come across it. I think more and more stores are going to start carrying it soon. I found this at the Beverage Warehouse down in near Santa Monica. I don't know much about that area, so it was near Santa Monica. But as I find it in more places, I will let you guys know. It is as far as ease of ease of purchase. You don't have to source out 3 different rums. And as far as taste goes, delicious. Really, really nice. I think it's comes in a little sweet. Comes in a little sweet for me, for my tastes. But I think some people might really like sipping on this. There we go. Apostle pour plus Tiki pour. Yeah, that's what we needed. The Apostle pour plus a Tiki pour. So that's like 2.5, 3 ounces. Cool. All right, guys. As always, I am me, and you are, of course, you, whoever you are. My wonderful little cushies. I will be back tomorrow for the most controversial show in cocktail history. That is, of course, Drinker or Stinker. We will be going through old cocktail books and finding drinks that should not be. And we will make those and see if maybe we were wrong and they actually are delicious. I will be gone Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week. I'm off Sunday. I will be back Monday for a show. A great idea being a tiki rum blend. Many people can make tiki drinks with. Yes, this is. Keith absolutely nailed this rum. That's exactly what it is. It is a beautiful idea. Let me just say, I'm going to give it 8.25. I'm adding 0.25 because Ed and Jeff did not come together and say, screw it, let's make a whole zombie and sell you the whole zombie. They didn't do that. They took the parts that would last forever, the rum, they put all those rums together. That is the way to do it. They are not treating you poorly. 8.25, new rating, because they didn't sell you a prepackaged zombie and instead just made the rums. That's the way to do it. All right. I think that's it. I think everybody's ready to go. Goodbye, everybody. As Beachbum Barry says to me as he watches this and learned that I gave his rum that he spent so long on only an 8.5, he will look me in the eyes and he will say, bye-bye. Bye-bye. We're not friends anymore. We weren't friends to begin with. I think we'd be good friends, but... Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.